I'm not sure how much to say about the debate. Let's start by saying that the debate is on Thursday, June 27th, somewhere on the East Coast. I am preparing to troll it like I did the last debate between Biden and Trump. I guess trolling should be defined as posting commentary on the debate on Facebook as it happens. I'm not sure how much that helps, but it is fun. The real question I have about how Trump has never faced the consequences of his actions for being an idiot bully. What I want more from the debate beyond Trump being shown for the idiot he is would be to get the ratings broken down by who is watching the coverage from the networks that put it on the air. I believe that would be the most accurate poll that can be taken. Of course, I will be watching on that on MSNBC, and I'm sure that very few Trump supporters are there. What I really want to see is how many watch it on Fox. I count most of them as Trump supporters, of which I want to get an idea of their true numbers. The rest of the numbers will be a mixture of undecideds, both Democrats and Republicans. Of course, a breakdown of the undecideds would be interesting. We must factor in those who left the Republican Party after January 6th. I believe that far fewer will come back, unlike most of the elected Republicans. For me, this explains why Trump had to have elected officials do his protesting for him. Unlike elected officials, individual voters are harder to intimidate and never need to fund their next campaign. This group, I believe, will be where the election fight will be. I believe that Trump and a lot of old school Republican operators believe they can spend a lot of money and snap their fingers and get these Republicans in line. If so, we might be in trouble. I am not worried because I am not sure if they voted Republican 2022. This is because Republican women value reproductive autonomy over Trump for sure. This is one of the two things that scare MAGA and the religious right. When anyone is in the voting booth, the choice is theirs and nobody else needs to know. This is just like how the abortion pill scares the living daylights out of fundamentalists. In both cases, the apparatus of the Republican Party, be it their husbands, pastors, and political figures, does not have control. My guess is the Republicans will use this projection and fear mongering to try to divert through taxes, government spending, Nancy Pelosi, Hillary, or is it invoking Republican Jesus? This is a very old playbook, but the Republicans don't have the capacity to think up anything else. Any chance to develop any ideas requires them to look in the mirror at their moral hypocrisy and intellectual bankruptcy. Besides, too much of their funds are diverted to Trump's legal bills. That has already hurt them, and the future does not look bright for them. Let's go back to what network viewers of the debate and what they are watching and how they are watching the debate. Let's not worry about MSNBC. One thing that must be factored is that not all Democrats get their news from NBC. NPR does their news as down the center as possible, is still a Republican, reliable Democratic stronghold. The problem is the true percentage of Democrats on the big three and CNN are mixed in with the independents. This is further factored by the numbers of old line honorable Republicans has fluctuated after January 6th. The increase in the number of dependents makes it harder to poll. The good news is that these new independents are reachable. Give a thumbs up to the Lincoln Project and Liz Cheney for their work. The real number I want is the percentage of voters who will watch it on Fox. This is not because they can be reached, they can't. It is to determine the true percentage of voters who are with Trump no matter what. We have fantasized and tried to bring it into this cult, but that has been unbelievable resilient. I will get into why on another day. We need to understand how many maggots we are dealing with. If we have 45% of the electorate or more, we have a problem. If the number is under 35%, we win. But even if we get a reliable number, we still need to fight hard. We have a chance to find out what didn't happen when Trump insulted John McCain and why too many other times. To be blunt, Hillary and the rest of us blew it in 2016. The good news is that no amount of Russian interference Uncle Rupert's fear mongering will stop us this time. We have too much to lose.